Hey guys, this is one of the videos that I've been planning on doing for a long time, and what I'm going to do today is show you what I do when I get new nail polishes. Went to Walmart today to pick up a couple other things, and I found a few dollars in my wallet that I forgot about and bought myself some cheap stuff. So, alright, to start, I do this on my desk, and I have like the nastiest towel ever. This is what I do all of my nail stuff on to protect the wood. Granted, it's particle board, but if I ever want to draw on this, it's going to be tough to do with different textures and shit everywhere. So, you put your towel down. I have, hello, Sirius. Cat's behind me. I have a little notebook that I either bought or Shane gave me, and inside is every single color that I have sorted by colors. I have the brand, the name, and then a swatch. This is supposed to be so that I don't wind up buying duplicates. It happens sometimes, and when that happens, what I do is I have little jars that I keep full of extra polishes. Like if I accidentally buy 2 whites, I'll put the extra one in that jar and mix it with whatever else is in there. And I've made a couple of interesting shades, really, by doing that. Let me, So yeah, just by mixing up the different colors. These two are... This is 1 drop of every single color I have, which is like a funny brown with glitter in it. This is a drop of... Never mind, I'm thinking of something different. These are the greens from that bottle you just saw. This is a kind of almost like a coffee cream color I did before I added all the greens to that one. This one's interesting. It's purple with a green sheen to it. Like it's kind of a pearly green, but it's purple too. No clue how I made that one. But yeah, you can see, hopefully here, the different shades that I've done. So, why? Why not? Let me just stick those back, since they're going to take up a little bit of room. Alright, so you've got your towel, I've got my notebook. I have a very particular pen that I use because I have autism/OCD, and not the cute OCD like Monk. I mean the OCD where it's like, you know, you're obsessed with things until you do them, and it's a really big problem. But anyway, pen, got the polishes here that I bought. I got like a crap ton of these because they're $1 a piece. So, they tend to be decent as well. So after that, once I have my polishes lined up and sorted by color, I have my water marbling cup here, which I will then fill with bottled water. It works best if you use room temperature bottled water. You can use water from the sink, but Mulan, stop chewing on that. It doesn't work as well. That I have found. It may be different for you. Everyone does it differently. Just gonna fill that up. The purpose of the cup being filled is to see how well a polish will marble. And once everything is set up, I'm going to change the angle so you can see that. So, you've got your water, notebook, swatches. I have little nail wheels here for every single color or color group. I've got a bunch of reds. This is neutrals, shades of black and white and gray. And I'm gonna have to buy some more, like, really soon, actually, because I'm almost out. Look at how many this is. This is over 560 colors in this stack right here. I have a lot. Anyway, so, got my swatches. I'll put, you know, I'll write down the blah, 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 blah. I write down the name, and then the brand, and then the name, then the swatch of the color. While that's going on, while that's drying, I do a drop in the water to see how it marbles. If it spreads out well, I pick it up with my big one, right here. If it spreads like crap or it gets chunky, I pick it up with this one. Or if it's a glitter, I pick it up with this one. Again, OCD, don't question it. And then I will pick it up and then put a swatch on. And that's basically all I do. For a while, I was putting 1 drop of every polish I had into a jar, which is here. That's that kind of funny brown. You can see the different colors that I put in it. That's the kind of funny brown one that you guys saw before in the little bottle. I've decided to stop doing that, 1, because it's kind of wasteful, and 2, it always turns out that really funny brown color. I would much rather, you know, play around with larger amounts of solids and see what comes out. That's how you get, like, the green and the weird purple green. Anyway, so I'm going to get set up, and then I'll change the angle so you guys can see what I'm doing. Give me just a second. I just had a freaky moment. It sounded like someone was trying to break in the house. So, of course, I armed myself and went to look. There's no one there. There's probably one of the cats trying to get into a fucking cabinet or something. Anyway, so, one thing I forgot to mention when I was talking about doing what I'm doing here is if a polish will marble well, I will use this yellow paint that I just picked at random from my drawer a couple months ago, years ago, and I will put a yellow dot on the top. That way I know this one will marble. If it doesn't, then there's no dot. I did not buy these today, but I'm going to drop them in the water so you guys can see what a polishes that do not marble will look like. Okay? Alright. So, we are going to turn you around. That's the setup. It's all the ones I bought today. Normally, I have them across like this, but since the camera is going to be here, probably I didn't want to put them there. I am going to have to skip the silver one I bought because I don't have a wheel for it, so this one is going to have to wait. Now, let me take a second and get this set up here. It's probably going to be better if I put the camera here instead of there. So just give me a minute. Okay, hopefully this angle will work and I won't knock it over with my gigantic chest. It's happened before. Alright, so the first 2 that we're going to do are neutrals, which covers browns, mostly like browns in different shades of pink and red. Let me turn to the proper page and I will show you an example of that. Like this. Skin tones, whoops. Skin tones, tans, nude colors, those are all neutrals. Now, when I have a new polish that I think I might have already bought, I will check the name on it and then check if it's already in my notebook. I know that none of these are because I have never bought these before in these colors. So, I won't have to do that. What I'm going to do is turn to the proper page, which is here, and write it down. I'll probably speed this part up because it's going to be boring. Alright, and now the swatch is done in the notebook. So while that's drying, that gets put aside. Not normally, I have a different setup when I'm not recording it, but this is kind of making everything awkward. Alright, and then I'm going to drop a little bit in the water. I'm going to do a tutorial, hopefully relatively soon, on how to do water marble nails. Or at least the way I do it, because a lot of people have asked, how do you do that? You need to make a video. So, I'm planning on doing that too. Let's just drop it on the surface there. Alright, that's good. Now let me block it off so you can see a little better. You see how the color has spread out? That's good. You want that. That is a very good thing. That means that this bottle gets a little dot. If I can get it in frame. There we go. Boop. And then it gets set aside over here with all of my others after I do a swatch on the wheel. Which I will do in a second. Now that you know what a thank you, watch. I know now that it's 5 o'clock. Now that you know what a good spreading polish looks like, I'm going to show you what a poorly spreading polish will look like. Now let me just pick this up. Bloop. Gotta roll a little water off or it gets soggy. Alright, this is a glitter. Fucking shit, you can't see anything. This is a glitter. A lot of glitters do not spread. Some do. If it's like the ultra fine, like holographic stuff. But chunkier things like this do not. Sometimes my bottles get stuck because you know how there's that gunk that builds up, like all the dried up crap on the top lip? So I use a wrench to get it open. Because I have very weak hands. Alright. So, I'm going to do this exactly like I did the other one. Gonna gather it up, get a nice fat drop, and just plop, put it in the water. Now see, that is not spreading. It is kind of floating apart, but, and you can't see it through the camera, if you look at it directly in the light, you can see different like films on the surface of the water, and that's really bad. You do not want that, because it'll just fuck everything up. So, that's when this little guy comes in, my glitter stick, swab thing. Blow it dry on the surface and just pick it up. Boom, like that. Again, roll off the water. This isn't exactly how you do it, this is just how I do it. Now, this one is a neon, and it's actually a really freaking good color. But the problem is, a lot of neons that dry matte, that is, they don't have shine, they're just a flat color, do not marble well. Because they dry out very quickly. And I will show you that in just a moment. Once again, get a nice big fat drop, and just stick it on there. Are you serious? It spread out perfectly. It didn't do that last time. Okay, well, now, that's actually good, because that brings up another point. Just because a polish will spread, doesn't mean that it'll stay wet enough for you to put another color on it. Like that. And so, while this one does spread, it will not be good for marbling. So, once again, that gets put aside, and I pick it up with my little reject thing. Roll it off. And that's basically all that I do. You know what painting a nail looks like, so I'm not going to bother showing you how I do the wheels. Usually, once all of the colors are done, I will set them aside with all of my other ones. Hang on. That I've recently bought. This is from the past month or so. And once those are done, I have a thing of plexiglass that I bought. It's maybe 2 feet by 1.5 feet. It's over here. And what I do with that is I've got it sectioned off into 9 parts. Black and white, neutrals, pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. That's 9. I can't do the 9. And the point of that is to just kind of keep a conglomerate record of what it all looks like. Let me see if I can dig that out and show you. Okay, yeah, it's much bigger than I remembered. So, there you go. What's cool about this is if you hold it up to the light, it looks like stained glass, and that's kind of what the idea is behind this. So, now, I don't do that every time I buy polishes, because sometimes I'll just buy like 1 or 2, and it's not worth getting that out and having it dry and clearing the table and doing all that. So I'll wait until I have a decent amount like I do here, and then do it. So I might show you that later. We'll see what mood I'm in. But that's basically all I do when I buy new polishes. It's probably kind of weird. You know, I've got my own little system. I take very meticulous records of the polishes I buy, just because I got tired of spending money on things that I didn't need. I once went to Walmart with my sister while I was visiting and bought 5 shades of orange from different brands. I got home, and I looked in my little book, and I had every single one, and I had to return them, which cost about $20. It was a pain in the ass. So that's why I have this. More often than not, if I write something down, I'll commit it to memory and know. Like, let's see. This one is from LA Colors, Color Craze, whatever that is. It's called Kiss Me. Now, I know from seeing the label and having it written down that if I see this color again and I recognize the label, I won't buy it again. Although, like I said, sometimes duplicates happen, and that's what the little jar is for. But, yeah, that's basically what I do. I'm not going to end the video just yet, because I'm not sure if I'm going to show you the mega swatch thing that I'm doing over here. I probably will. So, I'll see you guys in about maybe half an hour. This, depending on how many polishes I have, this can take a while. The longest it's ever taken me... Fuck me. The longest it's ever taken me is maybe an hour and a half, but that's because I had collected maybe 50 over the course of 4 months, and I hadn't been able to sit and organize them like I usually do. But yeah, I will see you guys in a few seconds for y'all, and maybe an hour for me. So, hang on. Figured I'd go ahead and do this since I have a lot of polishes. This is just from, I want to say, mid-January to now. It's a bit of a problem, yeah. But in a later video, I will show you my entire collection, which is just insane. So, let me, again, figure out how I'm going to do the angles for this, and I'll be right back. Alright, gonna speed this up. show you guys my polish collection now, because I have to put all of these away anyway. And I don't want to make a whole separate video for something that's going to take maybe 5 minutes. So, once again, give me a second to get set up. See you in a minute. Okay, I have no clue how I'm going to film this, so just roll with it. Right now, you guys are sitting on top of my 9 boxes of polish. Actually, 10. This one is small. It's got all of my clear coats in it and a couple of special effects like matte top coat and glow in the dark. These do have their own section in the little notebook. We won't be adding anything to that today though. So, I've got all the polishes I just swatched right here. And I'm going to go by color and put them in each box. Again, no clue how I'm going to do this. I'll probably speed it up. Let me see if I can jury-rig something. Hang on. Alright. First is purple. I have approximately, at my last count, not including these new ones, between 75 and 85 shades of purple, and each one is different, and I have used them all at least once. Next is blue. I have, again, approximately, not including these new ones, 120 blue ones. I think it's fair to say that blue is my favorite color. Now the green ones, I think I have 65 around there of green ones. Yellow, let's say 52. Orange, I'm gonna guess again around between 45 and 52. I got these boxes at Michael's. They're supposed to be for scrapbooks, but this is good too. Reds, I'm gonna guess 62. We'll see. Pinks, gonna say 47. I have them all written down somewhere, and I'll throw that up in a splash screen at the end. Silver, black, white, gray, similar to that. I want to say 72. And of course, neutrals. I'm going to put at about 53 neutral shades. Again, I have it all written down. I'm going to put it up in a splash screen or just read it out to you in a minute, so hang on. This is where I keep the collection, in a shelf in my office. And this doesn't include all the boxes I have for supplies, tools, decorative stuff. That's all over here in a big pile. All of that. The fucking camera cut out on me, so it cut me short. If you want to like it, like it. If you don't, don't. I will see you guys in the next video of whatever I do. No clue what that's going to be yet. So stick around, and we'll see. Bye.